Good morning, everybody. So, my cotter pin issue, I've solved the problem. Midwest Kimball. They seem to have pretty good stuff. I'll set you down here so I can show you. This is a 3/16 cotter pin out of their type of stuff. Now, granted, this kit's 10 years old. I'm not saying they're still doing it. 186 for a 3/16. What's that? 2 3,000 clearance. So, yeah, we get down here to the 16th stuff. I think I'm in the 16th. You know, that right there, 61 thousandths. You know, I mean, them are two size. So, let's see, it came out of that slot there, yeah. So anyway, Kimball Midwest is still making, or they were making, this is probably a 20-year-old box. Went over to my father's there to cut a tree. And I was telling him I couldn't find cotter pins, and he says, shit, take mine, he says, down in the shop. He said, I ain't using them anymore. So I went down and got them, and yeah, this Kimball Midwest stuff appears to be all to spec, just like the old stuff. So my cotter pin problem is fixed. I will be discarding these small ones. Well, I may keep them around. You know, if it was on a throttle on a Briggs & Stratton or something, it doesn't matter. You know, you can use them. But realistically, they're junk. That's how I look at them. Anyway, I'm going to be doing all kinds of random things today. It's not going to be just in the shop. We're going to be working in the greenhouse. We're actually going to number 2 greenhouse when Carol gets done watering. She's going through the plants right now, and once she gets done with that, she's going to come get me. We're going to head on over. We're going to hook up the water outlet where it comes in, because everything from the house goes to the number 2 greenhouse, and then we have to split off from there to go to number 3 house and number 1 house. So there's 3 houses that go off that leg. The leg to the number 4th house splits underground, so that one we don't have to frig with, but the other ones all come in number 2. And before we redid the electrical for number 2, there was a insulated box around all the plumbing, and we could just go and set a lamp in there with a 100-watt bulb on it, and it would keep it about 70 degrees, which we need to be getting it heated because the ground is froze under that box, and that means that our water will freeze. So this is something we have to do today because we're within about a week of, you know, moving into that house. So anyway, I'll bring you back when we get over there and get doing something exciting. Well, before we go over to the greenhouse, figured I'd show you the progress here. Stuff's starting to pop. Every day we get more and more. Some of these are so fine that they are very, very difficult to see. You can see that one there. If you don't see it, it's right at the end of my finger. They're just germinating. Those are Angelonia. So, yeah, all this stuff is up. It looks like empty trays, but they're there somewhere. She's brought them out here for a reason. And, yeah, see, I can see that one right there. They're so tiny that they're almost impossible to see unless you've got a real good eye. There are some germinated in here, but my eyes aren't good enough to see them. So anyway, yeah. So as you can see, our boards here, they're almost full. Probably by tomorrow we'll have enough germinated that this board will be full. Then we'll put a board in the living room. We can put about another 5 trays in there, which gains us about 1 or 2 more days. Then we have to start that first greenhouse. So that's why we got to get this water hooked up. Yeah, I'm going to go put my shoes on, and that's where I'm going to head. Well, it's 20 degrees out. It's a beautiful morning. Cloudy. Storm not too far off the coast or up north or somewhere. I don't know where it is. I didn't watch the weather this morning, but there's something going on somewhere, but we're not supposed to get much. Maybe a flurry, but we're going out to the number 3 house. We're gonna put together some of that water affair that we didn't do yesterday. That Cotter pin part of the video, that was done yesterday morning, and then we ended up not having what we needed out here in the greenhouse. So we just said the heck with it, and we went and did all the shopping we needed to do, and came back and grabbed the chainsaw and went over at my father's and got a load of firewood, which we got to do today too, but from that tree we cut the other day. So let's see here, let's turn that furnace on. Listen to that baby run, huh? Yeah. We'll see what the temperature is in here. It's pretty cold. I'd say it's below freezing. It's one thing, if you don't have heat in the greenhouse, they don't stay very warm at night. But if there's any sun at all, with the black plastic benches, this place will come right up to about 70 degrees, even at a cold day. But you gotta have sunshine. Yeah, it's 28 degrees, 29 degrees, right there somewhere. So anyway, she'll warm up in a few. So I'll bring you back in when I get building something. Well, we're up here in this first greenhouse, and this is the one, of course, we'll be opening up first here in a couple days. We try to keep this soil in here warm. Oh yeah, it's just 40 in here, not bad. So, but we will build a fire here. That's what I'm going to do right now. So yeah, we got an old Cotter boiler made in Canada. Not a boiler, but a hot air furnace. So anyway, hang on a minute. There's some stuff left in there. I always like to put a sleeper log on each side and build my fire in the middle. Piece of wax box. Pieces of regular cardboard in there. I'll tell you, if you ever have wax boxes around home and you go to just throw them away, boy, you keep them for fire starters. They're unreal. You can see how that goes. Of course, a wax box, nothing but, you know, petroleum in another form, so pretty good BTUs there. Yeah. We'll shut that old girl up. I'll give it about 5 minutes, I'll bring you back. Yeah, you have to excuse the furnace noise, but we changed this over a little bit. I put her in a tank fill for a dosatron. So anyway, that got modified. And I got to show you something that just kills me. You know, we went to Lowe's yesterday, and of course it pisses me off every time I go out to checkout. They got one person running the checkout, and they got 10 of those things where you check out yourself. Give me a look at this. Huh? There'll be more than 3 million jobs in the skilled trades that need to be filled, and yet they're training us like rats to do our own checkout because they don't want to hire anybody. Kind of ignorant, wouldn't you say? I say they need to put people in the damn checkouts and just check your stuff out, you know? Pisses me off. Anyway, that's enough of a rant today. I'm gonna go back to gluing up. Just something for you to think about. Well, everybody, it's after 4. It's 4:15. It's after 4. So anyway, this is what we've got done. I showed you earlier, but we got that manifold down there. I need to go get me a 90. Got this here all fitted in, and I'll go show you what we did in the other house. The other house, we've been working back and forth in both houses, right? Walking right back and forth. The chop saws in this house, and I don't know, it's just been a pain in the butt. So I didn't do much filming today. Didn't do really any once we got working. But I'll show you what we got done in the second house, because this one is where we've been working most of the day, and it doesn't look like much because it just don't look like much, but except for now when we went for lunch, we've been puttering along all day. So get over here behind the furnace, and the frickin' Jeep there, John, if he watches, this is one of the big ones. Boy, it's awful hard to read that, but it's 400,000 BTU input. And the burner nozzle is 2.7580B. So yeah, these suck up fuel, but boy, they heat, I'll tell you. But this is what we've done today. And so we've got our light in there. We built all this manifold, and got all these hooked up. Got the adapters to go into the feed for the new house that we built. So yeah, it's already started to get warm in here. That's good. That ground down there is froze hard as a rock, and as soon as you put water in it and shut it off, you'll be done. So, and we've been there before, so we know we have to do something. So anyway, yeah, so we just got stuff kind of packed around the back. We couldn't really make anything fit because there's lines going up on the back and it's a mess. So anyway, that's what we did. Yeah, I'll be looking for that tomorrow. So anyway, bring it out here. Yeah, so that's it today. You know, it's Valentine's Day, so Carol says, you know, let's call it a day. We're gonna go somewhere for takeout. I don't know where the heck it's gonna be, but we're gonna go somewhere. So hope you enjoyed, and just look at that beautiful sky. It's almost getting sunny, not quite. Been kind of cloudy all day, but it's getting nice. No wind at all. Well, I say at all, I mean that anemometer up there is making a trip around maybe every 5-6 seconds. Well, it's starting to pick up a little bit, but it's beautiful out. I mean, probably only 20 degrees, but I mean, I'm working in my, you know, t-shirt here, no sweatshirt on. So anyway, yeah, she just went in, filled the fire in the greenhouse, and that's probably, that fire's been running all day, and that's what we like to do. We won't keep it running at night. We'll come out here in the morning and be 45-50 degrees. Right now it's probably pretty hot in here, and yeah, we'll see what that dandy is. Yeah, it's 82 in here, which what we're trying to do is get all this soil warmed up, and because about Thursday or Friday we're going to be out here with plants, and if you've got a good heat sink in here, it's more stable for the plants. So anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Love to have you subscribe. You know, I'm almost to 300 subscribers. You know, the goal is always to get to 1,000, which is a long ways off, but we're gaining. We get about 2 new subscribers every day, and yeah, so hit the like button, subscribe if you'd like. I'd appreciate it. Talk to you later.